Hello, my name is Laura Ross Paul. I'm a wife, a mother, and artist. I am also an associate art professor, and I live in Portland, Oregon, in the United States of America. I've been asked to say a few words about the wonderful Dr. Xu of Fuda Hospital in Guangzhou, China, and I'm really happy to do it. Um, First, I want to tell you why I went to China. I was one of the first women in the United States to have my breast cancer treated with cryoablation. That was 10 years ago, and it was treated by Dr. Peter Littrup, who was one of the pioneers of this technique. I know that in 1997, he went to China to show the Chinese about cryoablation, and it's there that it has really taken off. Unfortunately, it has not taken off here in the United States. For 10 years, I've maintained a website, keepin'em.com, to tell other women about my story and about this possibility. Some of them also have been treated by Dr. Littrup, but now his hospital, Carmanis in Detroit, Carmanis Cancer Center, is no longer giving this option. I really wanted to have another place I could send women who continue to come to my site. And I knew that women of the West would not go all the way to China unless another Western woman checked it out. That's when a woman from Alberta, Canada, her name is Faye Zanaduk, contacted me. She was getting a reoccurrence of her breast cancer, and she had found, her husband had found out about Fuda on the website, and she asked me what I thought. After hearing her very difficult case about the reoccurrence and that it was a super aggressive cancer, I told her I thought this was an excellent idea, and I thought it might be the only way to save her. I asked her if I could cover her story, and that's when she asked me to come with her to China. So we did a fundraiser on the internet, and my friends and family gave enough money so that I could buy a plane ticket, and we decided to also chip in, my husband and I, and buy another plane ticket for our filmmaker's son Louis, who had joined me. Now Louis is making a film documentary on that trip that I hope we'll have done soon. I'm really happy to tell you that now, so many months later, I've heard from Faye, and she is 100% cancer-free. At least that's what the doctors in Canada have told her. She's had PET scans and MRI and blood work, and they can't find any more cancer. This is just really fantastic news, and I want to give so much of the credit to Dr. Xu. He oversaw her case, and he made sure that they did everything right. They used the best medicine of both the East and the West to treat her, and I was so impressed. While I was there, Dr. Xu very kindly offered to house my son and I at Fuda Hospital when he found that we were underfunded for our trip. And it was there I got to see the bigger picture of what they do at Fuda. It's Dr. Xu that really is the heart and soul of this hospital. He's written this fantastic book, Nothing But the Truth. And if you read it, you can't help but be really inspired that you can beat cancer. In it, he tells the story of some of the most difficult cases. And we did know that Faye was a difficult case. One day, he came in and found Faye crying. She was crying because she had her cancer reoccurring, and she was scared. Dr. Xu told Faye, "Don't cry. Crying causes cancer." And she believed him, and she quit crying. And it was his strength and his intelligence and his encouragement, which is something I hear he does to most all the patients that come to Fuda. This all guides them. He is happy to share to visitors stories of all the most difficult cases. He oversees what the other doctors' treatment plans are, and if there is a suggestion that he thinks is better, he's happy to tell them. I am so impressed with his work and his inspiration, and how all his staff adore him and how they all want to work so hard for him. Dr. Shu, you are wonderful. I think you are a miracle worker. In China, I think you are so lucky to have him. There's one more thing I want to tell you about Dr. Shu. So, come. Dr. Shu is a master calligrapher. He did this for me right before I left, and I just love it. Dr. Shu, thank you for healing my friend Faye. You are a wonderful, great man, and I really appreciate you. One last thing, if you visit our website, keepin'em.com, you'll hear about the book we've written, my husband, myself, and Dr. Peter Lathrop, about my case, and now we're including Faye's case. It's called They're Mine and I'm Keeping 'Em, and we're hoping to get this online very soon, perhaps this fall or winter. Also on the website is the written up story about my trip to Fuda. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and thank you, and God bless you, Dr. Shu.